Go. Good morning, guys. My name is Miss Yael. How's everybody doing today?
Morning, good.
Great, and good to hear. So today we're going to be going over annotating. Before we start, can anybody tell me what annotating is? Anybody? Santana?
I think annotating is kind of like note-taking.
Yeah, it is kind of like note-taking, except annotating is a little special because when you're note-taking, you're kind of looking at an overview. You're looking at the summary. But when you're annotating, you want to be more specific. So usually you guys are going to annotate on any blank space that you guys see in a text. For example, if it's on a book, there might be some blank space at the sides or after a paragraph, and you guys can write your annotations there. Or sometimes you guys will even write on a word itself, like highlight a vocabulary word that you may or may not know. Like I said earlier, annotations can be made special. Some people like highlighting in different colors. Some people like doing little stars. Some people like doing hearts, right? Here are some things that you guys can look out for. You guys can annotate characters, vocabulary, setting, figurative language like symbols and things like that. And you guys can also look at any questions you may have. For example, when I'm annotating and I see a character that I really, really do not like, I'm like, this character is a no-no. I'll put a little star next to him and I'll be like, Fulanito sucks. I don't like Fulanito, right? And maybe at the end of the book, I like Fulanito and I'll put a star, I like Fulanito now, right? And that helps me keep it interesting. It helps me not get bored of reading because sometimes what happens, and tell me if this has ever happened to you guys. You guys are reading something and you are gone. You zone out because you're bored. You don't want to read anymore, right? Yeah. So annotating helps with that. So before we continue to see some examples, do you guys have any questions? No? You sure? Everybody good? Okay. So this is a picture of what annotating could look like. We see a bunch of different colors. We see a vocabulary word that's underlined. We see what states, right? We see like just questions and things that you guys can keep track of when you're reading. Even at the bottom, the person says, look up, right? Look up what it says. Adam?
Do we have to annotate on the book or can we annotate on a separate piece of paper?
So like I said earlier, you guys would annotate on the book or on the paper that you guys are looking at. So it wouldn't be on a separate sheet of paper, right? So I'm gonna do a little example with you guys. So this is a poem called Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. And it's a really, really short and nice poem. We might not get to analyze all of it today, but I just want to look at some annotations that we can make. Can anybody read it for me? Santana?
Some say the world will end in fire, some say in ice. From what I've tasted of desire, I hold with those who favor fire. But if it had to perish twice, think I know enough of hate to say that for destruction, ice is also great and would suffice.
Great job. So can anybody tell me some words that you guys may be confused about? Santana, go ahead.
The word perish and suffice.
Okay, give me a color, any color.
Pink.
Okay, so we're going to circle the word perish and we're going to circle the word suffice. Perish and suffice. Now, when we're looking at vocabulary words, right, that we may not know and we circle them in our annotation, it's also important to add a little bit of text. What does this word mean? What is it talking about? So what might the word perish mean? We're talking about the end of the world here. We're talking about the world is ending. So what is perish if the world is ending? Jasmine?
Like it's gone or disappeared.
Yeah, so now we can put gone or disappeared. Give me 1 second. So can anybody tell me any other annotations they would like to make? Maybe a little star or the topic, or maybe you guys want to add a little note. Hello, anybody at all? Santana?
I would like to underline the word desire.
Okay, and why are we underlining it?
Just because based off of what the poem is talking about, I think there's a connection between desire and fire. And it also rhymes, and I like the word.
Okay, very good point. So because you said there's gonna be a connection, I'm also gonna add a little arrow. Is that okay? Nice,
Yes.
beautiful. So those are just some annotations that you guys can make. Now, unfortunately, we can't analyze the whole poem, like I said, but we will continue next class. To end off today's lesson, I want you guys to read out this little quote for me to help you guys annotating for next time. Ready? Read it with me. Everybody unmute. Ready? Sometimes
Things
Can get lost.
get lost in translation,
so
so
make
make sure you keep up
your
your
annotations.
annotations.
Okay, good job, guys. I hope you guys learned something today. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
Bye.